Hey, how's it going everybody? Copes here from NNESAGA. Before we get into this video, I want to give a huge shout out to 2K for sponsoring and providing us early access to the game. Now I'll be bringing you a short character overview of the Portal creator herself, the ruler of Limbo, Marvel Midnight Suns, Magik.
Any more questions?
Illyana Rasputina, better known as Magik, the younger sister of one of the more popular X-Men Colossus. Like many of her teammates, is someone who traditionally likes to work solo, but has joined up to be part of the Midnight Suns, heavily influenced in joining by the Scarlet Witch Wanda. Not to give any spoilers to the story, but you find her as someone who feels quite distant from the rest of the group, as with recent events and the influence the Avengers are having to her role in the team makes an impact. Like with a few others, she gravitates to our hero, the Hunter, and you can only help but feel to bring her onto your team for a mission. And boy, let me tell you, she shines bright when doing so. Magik's speciality in the game is control, and oh does she do that well. She excels in this by, as you know, being the Queen of Limbo and creating portals all around the battlefield. Being able to use these to direct where her enemies will come out of the portal from, whether that is into the face of a fellow teammate for a devastating blow. This perk is activated via leveling up your sparring in the Abbey, by the way, to a more central position on the battlefield to round up your foes, or even going headfirst straight into part of an environment which can only be used to damage them. Just like a game of chess, she is a master who controls the board and how it is played. Now I'm going to take you through some of my favourite moves of Magik in the game which you'll encounter early on. It's only right that I start off by talking about Limbo Portal. This move doesn't actually cost any card place, so there is no reason why if you see this in your deck not to use it. This gives the ability to create a free portal which you can put anywhere on the map, and then you can aim the direction of where you want the enemy to come out of it once you actually use a knockback move to send them through it. Do know there is only one portal that can be placed down at one time, so please use it wisely. Now for this next part, I'm actually going to talk about a set of moves in one go, and this is for Quick Soul Slash, Soul Blast and Kick, moves that you actually get very early on in the game. Now the reason why I'm putting all of these together is because, let me be clear, I don't believe Magik is there to be a heavy damage dealer. She is more to control the battlefield, and in saying this, these moves don't necessarily do high amounts of damage, but all of them do have a knockback trait with different strengths, particularly when you're using it with portals, whether or not you're using it to deflect enemies into, say, your teammates or other enemies. You are using these as primarily to control the battlefield. This is how Magik is to be played, and this is why she's so useful to play with any combination in any team, because she is there to ensure everything is going correctly on the field of play. So again, having all these general moves in your deck is very useful, not necessarily for the high damage, but for the use of the knockback and to ensure that you've got control on the field with the portal. Gather. Now Gather is the final key move I wanted to advise using. Now this does cost you a couple of heroic points, but what this enables you to do is round up a group of enemies into one spot. This is such a great move, particularly if you've got the likes of Captain Marvel and Ghost Rider who have these massive AoE abilities that you can use in a straight line. Having all your targets in one central location just makes it so much easier to use those big hitting moves to wipe out everyone on the battlefield in one go. Overall, if you can use this move to end the battle, I would hit them with that 1-2 punch. That's the end of our character overview. If you did enjoy, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Hope to see you in Midnight Suns, and until next time, peace.